What is going on? How y'all doing? How is everybody doing out there? Y'all looking real good. Y'all looking real good. I see you. Go and smile. Go and smile. It's all right. You can smile. It's okay. It's okay. It's Darren. It's 25/52/2020. June 17th, 2020. It's Wednesday. It's Hope Day. Help other people excel day. Still, no matter what. No matter what. Hope y'all feeling all right out there. Got to give a quick shout out, condolences to everybody who didn't make it from the last Wednesday. 10,000 plus people die every single day. That's about 70,000 plus a week in the United States of the Americas. I just come to give y'all a shout out though, to be honest and be sincere as always, that I love you guys. No matter what you're dealing with, hold on, stay strong, stay focused the best that you can. There's always another day ahead. As long as you're above ground, you still have another opportunity to make a change in this world, to make a change in your life, to deliver hope and help other people excel. In the meantime, you forward all your issues to heaven, which is having faith, and then let God do the rest. But you still got to take action. You still got to take action. So I just give y'all a quick shout out though, to let you know that in Proverbs 27:17 says that as iron sharpens iron, and so does a man to one another. So my thought to you is, as iron sharpens iron, it takes more than one nail to build a house, right? So as iron sharpens iron, one man to another, as iron sharpens iron, it takes more than one nail to build a house. So we got to think about unity, uniting, coming together as one complete and whole resource from our source that was given to us. So us being each individual nails to put these homes and houses back together. And whatever your house might be, it might be your actual house where you live at, your office, your church, your anywhere, wherever it is. You have the tools and the resources, which is the God-given authority and the God-given right to speak out and to act against violence, sin, evil, wrongdoing, malicious intents. There's ways to do it. You can protest. You can start giving to minority businesses in this time and frame that we're in right now. This reversion of slavery that's supposed to be great again. Right now, as a country, we're not sharpening iron as a unit. And people, when you tear down one race to keep another one built up, that's not iron sharpening iron. That is not using the nails all in the right place to build one house. It just doesn't make sense, right? So you think about it. That's not it. But since we're talking about race, we're all human. All humankind. We can be both, no matter what. So we have to think that no matter what we're dealing with, as iron sharpens iron, one man to another. But as iron sharpens iron, it takes more than one nail to build a house. So we all have to be driven in the same direction as that nail, in the same board, same 2x4, or the same wall going the same direction. Because if you go in the opposite directions, and you're putting nails in a 2x4, somebody's gonna get hurt, right? Because things aren't going in the same direction. That's what we're experiencing right now. It's called spiritual warfare, broken down into all these other facets of sin. Whether I find it funny, and I really don't, it's hypocritical more than anything, is that people stand up so strong against racism and things of that nature, but then they don't want to stand up against things that's going on wrong in their church, or take a stand against things that are going wrong in their homes, or to take a stand about things that are going wrong in their places of business. And it's like, you're so adamant about going out there to fight against sin, but when it's right there in your face, in your church, in your home, in your workplace, you don't want to say anything. I find that very interesting. It's rather hypocritical. It's oxymoronish that we have people that do that. And these are leaders, so-called leaders, that, it's like, do as I say, not as I do. Well, go out there and get them because they're doing wrong. And then when you're doing it, it's like, oh, well, you ain't supposed to say nothing about me doing wrong. It's just them out there. Nobody's going to follow you in that instance. Nobody should be following you. If they are, all of y'all are complicit to ill will and malicious intent, because you're not doing anything for the upbuilding of the kingdom, because you're taking nails out. You're nailing in the wrong way on the 2x4 to build a house. That's not iron sharpening iron when you're not willing to stand up consistently for what's right and stand consistently for what's against what's wrong. We have the God-given authority, but when you're using it for evil, using your powers, if you will, that were given to you or granted to you, it's on loan, you're not doing anything. You're not benefiting anyone. And you can see the remnants of that through so many different levels of what's going on in this world today, whether it's in the places of business, in the church communities, in your homes. You think about it, in the school systems. Think about what's going on in these school systems, the things you're finding out people have been shady or have planning and plotting for themselves to seek their own beneficial gain. And, you know, they're not really doing it for the intent of everybody else. And it's like, that's not what we're here to do. And you see everything that people do in those instances to be selfish, to maintain a position. Those things crumble. Those things crumble indeed. You can see it, look around. But I'm here to deliver hope, because you're listening to this video, you're watching it, you are understanding what I'm talking about. We are here, people like myself and you have an opportunity to stand strong, no matter what it is. After you pray, you got to do something. You got to take a stand. It doesn't matter what color you are at this point. I'm not even going back to race. But if you are black or white or whatever you consider yourself to be, and you're okay and you're condoning evil, you're condoning lies, you're condoning manipulation, and you're a part of it also, or you choose to be naive and ignore it, you are part of the problem. But if that's not you, then get those people out of there. You have an opportunity to vote. You have an opportunity to expose the truth. You have those opportunities to speak out against it. That's what we're here for. That's what we were born to do. Because you got to think, what if Jesus didn't stand up for you? What if Jesus didn't protest for you? Jesus' protest was going to the cross for you. Remember, Jesus got spit on. He got poked and prodded. He had to carry a cross through the city, you know, to his own demise, right? So he protested for you. And all the people in the streets were sitting there throwing rocks at him, spitting on him, calling him all kinds of names. So Jesus protested. Why? What's the problem with you protesting against what's wrong? What's the problem with you about doing something to make a difference, to make a change? Because now it's at your front door. It's at everybody's front door. So you got opportunity to deliver hope right now. So think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Now we know things that we want, things that we want to do, things that are owed to us. You have to take a chance and take a stand, because you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. Say that again. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So you have to get ready. You have to do it. Your time is now. That's all you have left. Don't worry about yesterday. We know what happened yesterday, last year, whatever. Now is the time to make a difference. Right now. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to worry about itself. But you got to plan. You have to plan. You got to make plans. You got to make arrangements. You got to do things now for the betterment of tomorrow. No matter how many times that you've fallen, get back up. You fall 7 times, get up 8. And you keep on going. No matter what, it doesn't matter. You have to separate yourself from people who don't have your best interests in mind, whether it's your job, whether it's your unfortunately, sometimes your family, and whether it's your church community, whether it's your church, because you don't have to be susceptible to the poisons that's being poured into you when people are lying to you, when people are stealing your joy, stealing your heart, stealing your mind, stealing your opportunities. Do something about it. You have the God-given authority, because tradition is not always a good thing. And we know that if we look at our history, tradition is not always a good thing. but God is always good, and he's great. So remember that. Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so does one man to another. But my thought to you is, as iron sharpens iron, it takes more than one nail to build a house. So let's all bring it back together, put our nails back together, and just keep driving home and make things right while we still have an opportunity. I love you guys. God bless you. Happy Hope Day. Help other people excel. Like the video, share it. I love you. Peace.